Welcome back to our Immortal Spotlight. This week we will be showcasing Balak, the Guardian of the Crystal.
I be Balak, the chosen guardian of the purest crystal in all of Graxia, the heart of the world. I've been around for a long time, too long by my count. I was there when Graxia was first settled, and I played the deciding role in selecting the Skuldmore Mountains as the home of the dwarves. I never had an interest in ruling, and was content to step aside. Guarding the crystal was work enough without all the backstabbing that comes with ruling an empire. Oh, it was the good life. Many a generation I spent with a full pint in me hand, and a pretty lass or two in me arm. But it was not to last. When the wars began, I was called upon as the guardian of the heart of the world. I had little choice. It was me destiny, or so they said. What they didn't tell me was that I'd meet a very young, very angry dragon that had a taste for dwarf. Bugger took me on before he was chased away. That was when I tried to walk away from me charge and duty. Faced with the threat of the heart of the world fallen into the hands of lesser men, I returned to the battlefield. But it is not victory I seek. No, my fellow immortals, I seek one of you worthy enough to become the new guardian of the heart of the world, so that an old dwarf may finally live out the rest of his days in peace. I am a very long-range, single-target DPS. Armed with a long-range rifle and explosives that deal physical damage, I boast the fastest auto-attack projectile in the game. However, I'm a wee bit low on health and will not survive long if I find myself alone in the middle of fights. Recommended items emphasize on attack speed, high attack damage, and armor penetration, while secondary items focus on survivability and life steal. My Q ability is target sighting. When this ability is not on cooldown, my attack range is increased. When activated, it wounds the target enemy, causing them to take more damage as well as removing any blocking, any stealth, or invisibility effect for the duration. Discipline points spent in me champion tree will increase the duration of the wound debuff effect. Me W ability is dynamite throw. I throw a stick of dynamite at the targeted location. Any enemies in the area of effect are stunned and suffer physical damage. Discipline points spent in me champion tree will increase dynamite's throw initial damage and the attack speed debuff percentage. Me E ability is premium powdered bullets. When activated, this ability turns me weapon attacks into area of effect bursts, dealing bonus physical damage to the primary target and 50% splash damage to nearby enemies. Discipline points spent in me champion tree will increase this ability's flat bonus damage and the splash damage percentage. Me ultimate ability is Headshot, a long-range sniper shot that will silence the target enemy and deal at least 300% of me current weapon attack damage. Discipline points spent in me champion tree will decrease Headshot's cooldown timer and increase the silence effect duration. Me signature ability, and me personal favorite, is Lucky Shot. After priming me gun, I fires a barrage of bullets in the targeted direction. All enemies in the cone of fire will suffer physical damage every half second, and those enemies within me attack range will be knocked back by the barrage. Signature abilities can be unlocked with discipline points in the champion tree at persistent level 21.
And that concludes this week's Immortal Spotlight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. To learn more about Rise of Immortals, visit signup.riseofimmortals.com to download and play the game today for free.